Heart Health Month is coming up, and we're getting a head start with some help from nutritionist Michelle Jaelin. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Nancy.
So many of us know what's bad for our hearts, but maybe not so many of us know what's good to make it healthy.
Yes, and I have a different approach, and mine is to focus on what to eat instead of what not to eat. It's a lot more positive and you get better health outcomes. So
right.
Yes.
Okay, well then let's get started.
Yes, we actually have a little game here today. It's going to be guess the nutrient.
Okay.
And based on the food groups here, I'm going to give you a few hints, and then after you guess the nutrient, we'll reveal the answer to those watching on TV. Okay.
All right. We have a nice colorful collection of fruits and veggies here.
So this one is really colorful right here. Now these nutrients in these foods are often plant-based, and they're often very colorful. So it's often fruits and vegetables, and they help protect our cells against damage and free radicals. Do you know what that might be?
Sounds like an antioxidant to me.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. Yes, that is an antioxidant right there. So how you know you're getting a lot of antioxidants? You have a lot of different colors. Berries are great. Oranges, peppers, carrots, broccoli, all have a lot of antioxidants.
Right, and lots of different ways to enjoy them and make them tasty.
Absolutely, and we're going to have more ways as we move on.
As we move along, okay.
Yes. Okay, so this next one it's interesting. It can help prevent heart disease, of course, and also diabetes. It is something that's good for digestive health and helps keep you regular.
Oh, okay. Now, we just had a story earlier in the newscast about the benefits of fiber, so I feel like that was my cheat sheet.
You know them all. Yes,
Yay.
That is fiber right there. So it's interesting. 90% of Canadians actually said this was the most important nutrient they want to get more into their diet, but only about 65% actually do. So I have some tips on how you can get more. So grains. I love grains right here. Things like whole grain pasta, whole wheat bread, and oatmeal right here. Their grains are really good because not only are they high in fiber, they also have B vitamins, they also have iron, and can help lower blood cholesterol.
Right. A bowl of oatmeal, I love that in the morning. It just keeps me full right through the morning.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yes, and you know what? You can put your berries, like your antioxidants, on top.
Combine the two.
Combine the two right there. And a good way to make sure you have more too is if you're having dinner right here, make a quarter of your plate whole grains right here. I have a nice whole wheat pasta, a quarter plate protein, and then half vegetables. Whole grain bread is great. And a great website to find more healthy recipes is goodineverygrain.ca. It's by Grain Farmers of Ontario and has lots of great healthy eating tips.
Good in every grain.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, our next category.
Okay, our next category right here. So a lot of people, when they think of this fat, it's a healthy fat, they often think about fish, okay? But it also comes in other things like walnuts and in flaxseed right there. So this one is very good for inflammation, so it's also good for our hearts in that way.
I don't know what would that be? You said healthy fat. That's the description I was going to give. A healthy fat. An omega? Fat. An omega?
Yes, it is actually an omega-3 fatty acid right there. So you get a lot of them from, of course, fish, fatty fish. So your salmon, sardines, and things like that. But walnuts are also a great source here. If you're someone who's vegan or vegetarian, walnuts. Flaxseed is great too, and you can put your flaxseed on your morning oats.
Okay, now we have to watch how much of that we eat though, right? Because they're pretty high in calories.
Yes, so what I usually do as a rule of thumb is just like a small handful. Like if you were to have a bit of nuts, just a small, just in this part of your hand. It's a good visual, so you don't have to think, okay, I gotta measure out my nuts.
Or ounces, or grams.
Yes, and then if you're having flaxseed, it can just be like, a teaspoon or two of ground flaxseed.
Right.
On top
of your oatmeal.
Yes.
And your yogurt. Okay. And our last category.
Okay, this one's a little bit of a tricky one. It's a mineral. It starts with the letter M. And when I think of this particular nutrient, it's involved in a lot of different processes in your body, a lot of chemical reactions. It helps keep your heartbeat regular. I think of leafy greens. So
M, I'm thinking magnesium.
Oh my gosh, you got them all right. Yeah.
I didn't cheat either, honest.
I know, I kept them hidden. So magnesium. So magnesium, I always think of leafy greens. I think of kale, broccoli, avocados are a great source of magnesium. Most Canadians don't have magnesium deficiencies, but usually dietitians like myself, we like to encourage people to eat more foods high in magnesium because they were just really healthy. So legumes are good, so your beans, bananas are a great source too. Pumpkin seeds, chia seeds are also great. And another fun one, dark chocolate is a great source of magnesium, and I love having it with green tea.
And dark chocolate has antioxidants too.
Yes,
well,
it does. Yes, it does. So you actually get a win-win with that
bonus,
one.
I say.
A double bonus.
Have some chocolate. And I like that you can blend some of these things into a smoothie so that you're not it doesn't feel like you're eating such a large amount of food, right?
Oh yes, they go great in smoothies. They're fantastic in smoothies, and even sometimes if you're cooking like rice or something, you put your legumes in your rice.
Right.
It's a great way to kind of beef up the nutrition. Your chia seeds and your pumpkin seeds can also go on your oats. Like, there's so many different things you can do with them.
Nice. Combine it and eat healthy for your heart.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle. We are going to take a break now. Lindsay has your next 12 at 12 right after this.